Good morning. I would like to call the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency meeting to order at 10 a.m. We're located in the Village Chambers at 2350 South 25th Avenue. Celeste, can we get a roll call, please?
Mayor Thompson?
Here.
Mayor Rebel?
Here.
Ms. Jones?
Here.
Mr. Scalise? Here. Mr. Marzano?
Here.
Mr. Comstock?
Here.
Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Next on the agenda is public comment. Superintendent Barber, did you receive any in writing? No. And we have no one present. So next on the agenda is the presentation of the minutes from August 22nd, 2024. I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I saw one typo in the minutes that I shared with Celeste that she'll correct and get it to the
I'll make the correction.
superintendent. Thank you. Next on the agenda is the monthly financial reports for 2024. Kelly, can you? Good morning.
Right.
Not for minutes. All. He said all ayes.
I think it's on now. Okay. So I hope you got the write-up. We're still having issues with QuickBooks. Just so you understand, the information is in the system. It's just not allocating it to the class, which is administration. If they can't figure out how to solve it, I can write a journal entry. I just would prefer the software to do it itself. So if it's not fixed by next month, I will go ahead and just write the journal entry to move it.
So
Okay.
that, with that, is when you say the staff, is that the superintendent and his staff, or is that your staff?
No. It's QuickBooks.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so it's 100% QuickBooks.
Okay,
It was a massive problem. It only occurred in August because July was fine and September is fine, but something happened in August that the payroll wouldn't allocate to a class, which we've assigned it to. There's a way in the software that you can re-update payroll,
okay,
and I did that, and it's still not moving it.
Okay.
When I got on a chat with QuickBooks, they're like, yeah, this is a bigger problem. This isn't just you, this is a global problem, and the techs are trying to figure out how to fix it.
oh, okay, thank you for
Yeah,
the update,
yeah.
thanks.
So it's nothing we did, it's nothing they did, it's 100% the software.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
As far as cash and investments are concerned, we're still sitting at just over $9 million. Again, most of it's in reserve and investments. And when we look at an interest income, we're looking already, we're over budget. We budgeted 100,000, and as of right now, we're at about 141,000. Okay, the interest rate will drop a little bit. The 0.5% drop on Fed funds rate is going to affect our rate probably by about the same 0.5% down. Okay, we don't know right now. What we're seeing is in the mid-4s. We were just over 5, so it's a little bit more than that 50 basis points. But for the most part, we're still earning good money on our money. Okay, that's all I have from financial perspective. Just wanted to give a quick update on the audit. We got an email this week. They asked for one more piece of information. He handed it to me today. I'll scan it in and send it over to them. Hopefully, we should get the draft and have it for the board meeting at the end of October.
Great, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Any questions for Kelly from the board?
No.
All right, next on the agenda is communications, new business, consideration and approval of motion to ratify the approval and execution of a last chance agreement entered into by Agency Superintendent Wesley Barber and Agency Employee DeAndre Horn regarding the extension of employment to February 28th to 2025 to allow Mr. Horn to take and successfully pass the water operator certification exam by February 28th, 2025. I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second.
Manager Barry, you have any questions or comments? Trustee Marzano?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Mayor Rebel?
I just had one, and I don't know if you know the answer to this. I know that there's a period of time he has to wait until he can retake this test. And I believe you said January would have been the new opening period for him to take that? Would he be allowed to take it more than once during this period?
Before February.
Yeah.
You should be able to take it twice before.
Okay, so he has 2 opportunities during that time. Thank you, that's what I wanted.
Thank you. Ms. Jones? Mr. Scalise?
No, ma'am.
We did have this discussion at our last board meeting in closed session, and this is just to make it right. So, yes, Mr. Attorney?
I was just gonna say, we picked instead of the end of January, the end of February, because Superintendent Barber indicated that sometimes the course provider doesn't always have a January exam, so we wanted to give him a 60-day window in case the January exam was canceled or rescheduled for February. We didn't want to come back before you to come back and get like another month extension if that situation happened. So we put a 60-day window at the beginning of 2025 to give an ample opportunity for Mr. Horn to at least try to pass it. At one time, if it's offered twice, he would have the benefit of a 60-day period to take 2 exams.
Okay, so, and there's a possibility that that still can happen depending on weather conditions and circumstantial things too, so, but thank you for that clarity. Celeste, can we get a roll call, please?
Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Rebo?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes.
Mr. Marzano?
Yes.
Mr. Comstock?
Yes.
Thank you. Old business, status report on the expansion of the water reservoir capacity to a 1.5 million gallon water reservoir at 10th Avenue Pump Station, site financing water revenue bonds and refunding of the IEPA loan.
Just a quick update for that. For the reservoir, the pre-final plans and the specifications and estimates of costs, it has been completed by Sierra Group. And once they send everything over to me, I would pass it along to the board for review. Let's see. The reservoir project is scheduled to go out for bid late fall, early winter, 24-25 year. Hancock Engineering is currently working on the updates to the capital improvement plan, and that should be completed by the late fall. And that's all I have for the update.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for the superintendent? No. So I will add, I sent the email, it's a federal grant that's available, the small surface water and underground storage water project. So I sent that to superintendent to share with the engineers at Hancock to help us apply for this grant. So we will look into putting, once we get the scope of the work, you know, adding Westchester into that, and then Broadview, and then the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency, because if we can get that with the 3 partnerships, the 3, you know, go into an IGA to get the funding for this grant, that could be huge for us. I think they're gonna award like multi-million dollars, so because we got the reservoir project online, that helps both communities and help us free up some cash flow. So I got a question, so I was going back through my emails. Did you actually get the link to the grant?
No.
Okay,
No, I didn't.
okay, so I'll get that to you all to send over to Hancock.
Okay.
And then we can utilize the, once we figure out what needs to take place. I don't know if the Village of Westchester have a grant writer. So, and we have a grant writer on staff that we have as well to look at the grant to entertain it so that we can do it for both communities in the agency. So when I get the link out, I'll make sure that Ms. Jones get it to you, Barry. Okay. All right, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Since they're planning to go out to bid late this year, early next year, can we get a status on the village's audits for 2023?
Yes.
Yeah, because we can't go get our bonds.
Kelly,
Right.
there are people potentially watching that don't.
I'm sorry, what?
You need
We're here.
Yeah, because again, we can't get our bonds without you guys being at least only 1 year behind. So we need to know the status of 2023's audit. 2024, as long as we issue the bonds before April 30th of 2024, or 2025, it shouldn't come into play from what at the FA has said.
Okay. Ms. Jones, do you know what the status is for our 2023 audit?
No, not complete.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then Westchester?
We should be the end of this year.
Okay, so once our finance director get back in office, we can give you a solid date for 23. All right, thanks, Kelly. Next on the agenda is consideration and approval of finance report as of September 26, 2024, and check detail report for period August 23rd, 2024 to September 26, 2024, in the amount of $649,240.48. The agency check numbers are 17536 through 17562. Can someone confirm that those are the right check numbers and the dollar amount?
Yeah, we're not adding the few I got for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a motion in a second.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Any questions or comments?
No.
Can we get a roll call, Celeste?
Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Rebo?
Yes.
Mr. Marzano?
Yes.
Mr. Comstock?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Squeeze?
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the superintendent's report.
So we're almost complete with the pump motor overhaul. Out of the 6, we have 4 that are done. And we have one actual pump that has to be repaired because it has bad bearings. And that is one of the Village of Westchester pumps. And I'm currently waiting on the quote for that repair because it's gonna be separate from the pump motor overhaul. For the month of September, the agency completed a total of 29 duty locates along with daily maintenance. The station pumped 114,492,000 gallons of water. And then I had attached the water use comparison sheet with the report.
Thank you. Do anyone have any questions for the superintendent? Yes.
Just really quick, and obviously Hancock Engineering is not here, but in your next report, could you just make sure that Hancock is here, and then also reiterating about the insurance claim that we have with IDOT? I mean, we know somewhat about it, but it would be nice to let people know, and especially that IDOT needs Hancock to finish their stuff, and then that's going to affect us, because when they do that water shutdown for the pipe but if you can just keep that on the list for the insurance claim, but it's really a Hancock thing right now, and I know Wesley's talking to them, but for anybody out there, they should know about what's going on with that.
So in regards, if I can,
Yes, please.
in regards to the repair on the 290, the I-290, IDOT, we're currently waiting for Hancock Engineering to do the drawings for the new replacement. And once that's done, we will go forth with applying for the IDOT repair permit. But as Manager Berry said, we're waiting on Hancock Engineering.
So can we send the engineers an email asking for a status update regarding that, and ask them for we would like an update at our next board meeting?
Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments for the superintendent?
Just had one.
Yes, Mr.
I did not see it on this report. I know you've talked in the past, Hancock was working on another project. Is there any update on that, or have they responded at all?
What
Are
other
you-
project?
The tuck pointing?
You're referring to the Kyler Station, that's in Oak Park. They're still waiting on the quotes to come in. They have to come, they have to have the contractors to go out because the old quotes that we had, they're not gonna honor those.
So are they gonna have to go back out to bid? Is that the
Yeah,
issue?
yes. So we're gonna have 3 contractors come back out to look at what needs to be done.
Okay,
Because
so it's not a close,
The scope of work has changed because it's been sitting so long.
so it's not a closed project? It's
No.
still, okay, just wanted
No.
to, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments for the superintendent? So, Mr. Barber, can you just put in your report the 2 things that was flagged today so that we can stay abreast of what's taking place, and just give us regular updates as the project move along?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Next on the agenda is closed meeting. We don't have anything at this meeting, so I will call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, and have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.